It's 2018, and we're going on our journey. Hey folks, Rob back, another Rob Plays. Welcome to 2018, and we're coming on to very long anticipated 64 game. This is, of course, Sam's Journey, which is now loading its intro. Developed by the Knights of Bytes and published by Protovision. Right now, digital versions are available with physical ones, I think, backlogged. I'll have links in the description about all of it. It's also worth talking about. I'll also talk about the compatibility. It's depending if you've got a PAL or an NTSC 64, your options are quite varied. Anyway, this one has been in development for close to 3 years since they first announced it, and as a surprise on really it worked out to be Christmas morning for me in Australia. It was just like, we're making the downloads available. So at long last, it's so lovely and colourful, isn't it? Just wonderful way to start off. Yeah, we haven't had a 64 game that's that vibrant in a while. And hey, let's do it up. So I'm gonna dive in and we'll let it do its thing. I'm gonna pick game 2. Game 1 has my actual current work in progress, so I'm gonna not touch that and we'll start from the start. Play. Please insert this too. I do apologise, but you are going to see a lot of 1541 Ultimate disc menu here. The game's 4 disc sides, as you can see. If you order it on disc, it's also on cartridge, but cartridge version is only for PAL C64s. It's a bit of a bummer, and I think, honestly, I actually ordered on cartridge, but you can't use the cartridge on the Ultimate. Let the intro run, which sort of covers the backstory. Poor Sam is woken up sleeping. I really like this nice little cutscene. I like the fairly static UI panel at the bottom there. It's one of those things that adds a nice little touch of consistency, I think you might say. We can speed the text up, which I will do. But anyway, he jumps out, he's woken up. Claw appears and pulls him inside. Now we're pretty much right into it. And I love that once you pick your save game and start a new game, it's sort of like this rather than having to go through a sequence. As sort of opening sequence, this one's really about just falling into the world. So, first goal is to just get to the door. Ooh. I wonder if, oh no, that's just a shadow. Thankfully there's no oxygen on these. It's near full screen, lots of colour. It's amazing on a technical front. And this first bit is really just to give you your get used to controls. You know, classic 64 platform controls of up to jump, which I know a lot of people can't stand. But there's actually a lot of actions you can do. You've got those vines into the door, and we completed the sort of prelude chapter. Now we load. Loading is not too bad. It is very specific. You will need to have a proper 1541 or an Ultimate or a Turbo Chameleon, and you can only have one device on the serial bus. It's worth noting. So if you have like 2 disk drives or a printer or something, you've got to pull that out. Apparently the loader is just really tight. Anyway, we've got our world map. The map's divided into 3 sections: the lowlands, the midlands, and the highlands. Each of those, they're worlds, and each of those have 10 stages in. So let's go to the first stage of the lowlands. Happy Grassland. You've got your star, which is your completion star when you complete it, and then your score. There's a bunch of pickups that you can get, which is what is indicated on the bottom, and those add up to your total score. Anyway, so you can fling rocks, you can bounce, and you start collecting some gems. Oh, damn hornet. It's just so lovely to look at. It's so smooth. Oh! One of the things I absolutely love with this game, there are no lives. So I've just died, it says restart level. That's very progressive. In all honesty, I consider Sam's is a very progressive kind of game, just in terms of like modern design sensibilities. And it's one of the things I love seeing amongst homebrew releases. Titles which focus on producing newer content. Now, this is really where Sam's sort of distinguishing factor is his costumes. So rather than collect power-ups like you expect in a Mario game, what you do in Sam's is really collect costumes. So this one is Pirate Sam, and Pirate Sam is about basically using his cutlass as an offensive weapon. That's a checkpoint that we just passed. Let's keep going. Oh, nice! I did land on something. Now we're about to get another piece of equipment, another shirt. So change costume, and it does have to hit the disc there. This is kind of like, so this is Ninja Sam who can. Alright, I think we gotta go. Of course, we can go up to that wall. Aha. The challenge of Ninja Sam is really about just... Oh, come on Ninja Sam, let's do this. Yeah, just really... I wonder if... Gotta be careful because you don't really want to land on the door, because it's up to trigger the door, and alright. Oh yes. Ooh, okay, so you can climb down when you're gripping a wall, but you can't climb up. Why? Aww. One of the things that's really impressive is the manual that you get. It's a very nice PDF. What I imagine will be in the box. Let's leave this stage. So now completed our first stage. We can Alright, we completed part of the first stage. I forgot. So another checkpoint. That's how you do it. We flip the switch. That's opened another area up. Sweet! And we got another one of those 1 coins. I really like, the way that you have these costumes for abilities. Oh! And when you get hit, thankfully you don't just die, but you just you lose your current ability. So, well, now I'm gonna have fun getting over this beastie. Oh, and I got him, yes. Alright, another cup. And there's another shirt, so cutlass. Pirate Sam. Alright. This is kind of a bit annoying. This little bit I kind of find annoying because you've sort of got to be perfect. If you don't have your pirate costume here, and it's a bit unfair, I feel, because... Can we actually climb down there? No, we can't. I thought it looked like a vine, but it's not the climbable ones. Alright. Oh, yellow. Aha! It's another Sam. This is Space Sam. I didn't even know he... So, basically, Space Sam, you can see, lets you double jump. And those were climbable vines. They just spawn ones you could only climb up. I can't remember if you can nip down. Alright, I think we're going to call it the end of the stage. There's a lot of secrets. If you've... The big sales pitch for Sam's Journey was that it was a console-style platformer. And it really lives up to that hype. It's one of the most impressive 6400 releases I've seen. Probably one of the most impressive releases in general. So here we go. We've done 2/3 of the collectibles on that first stage. We've finished it. We can save game. So disc change time. This is where it's really fiddling on disc. And unfortunately, as I said before, the disc version is all the NTSC owners will be able to run. It's also worth mentioning that NTSC owners will require an REU, whether that's a classic Commodore 1764, 1750, a clone, or the one that's emulated on a Ultimate or Turbo Chameleon. I think that they just needed it to push the extra data across because there's just so much. Now, I haven't tried the NTSC one on emulation. I don't have a real NTSC 64, just have PAL machines. Let's move on to the next stage. And so I don't know how that version compares. I know there's a lot of classic games that get a little lost in translation, so to speak. When converted, they don't quite get converted right. Alright. Ah yes, when it comes to crates and enemies, and a cutlass. So you get used to some of the, like, slower loading, like the loading for changing costumes. You get used to that fairly quickly, admittedly. Oh, nice throw there. As for other costumes, we'll probably see it in this stage, but there's Pitcher Sam, who can throw. He's basically really good at throwing. Rather than just doing that, you sort of get a smooth. Okay, there's a coin. You get a smooth. That was a waste. I just used up a perfectly good pirate costume. All right, there we go. So that green shirt, that is Pitcher Sam. So if we grab this boulder, go around, we pull down. We still get the targeting crosshair, and now the goal is to line up and boom, take out a beastie. Now let's keep going. I think there's oops, womp womp. Let's restart level so we can not waste our that thing. And that's what I love. The game's it's got plenty of freedom in how you play it, and honestly, that is a good thing in my book. The controls are tight. And they feel it. They feel very solid. They are responsive. I don't feel I've fought them. I feel there are plenty of games where I have fought controls when playing them. Here they feel like I feel completely in control as I should. Oh. And oh no. And I just wasted that rock to open that. No. Damn those hornets. So let's keep going here. Gotta work out how to get in there. I presume there's a switch. So alright, let's get the picture. Nice. And I'll get this little sucker down. Boom. Yeah, we are. That's the bit I was thinking of. Come down here. There's a few gems. Oh, okay. And I've just lost my picture. And there's that damn hornets. They're nothing but trouble. Retry from checkpoint. Oh! Damn spiny hedgehogs. Really. Oh, well. Retry from checkpoint. Alright, let's do this with the power of Pirate Sam. Okay. Oh! Damnation. Terrible. But that's okay, because look what's up here. Jump on the trampoline. I don't know about you, but this is exactly what 2018 needed to start off. Really polished game that's nice, bright, colourful, and I know I'm not the biggest brightly coloured games fan, but damn, it's just a wonderful experience to play through. I really haven't played a lot further. I've only played a few stages in. Part of that is just waiting for... Oh, I wasted that rock. Part of it's just also really because I'm waiting to find out about transfer. Luftrausers, you can actually copy the save data to a... down it. You can copy your save data to the cartridge, so you can import it in, which is very handy. And what I'm hoping with this is that there's a similar facility available. Oh, alright, I'm going to have to deal with that another way. I'm hoping there's a similar facility available. I think I saw something just come out like today when I noticed this. And so I'm hoping that will be what I can use to play this. To copy my saving slot one from my disc to the actual cartridge when it arrives. Oh! I wonder if I need retry from checkpoint. Let's go up. It's got to be the right. Surely there's the right bit you can jump on that'll get you up there to avoid. Alright. That's the place where you just run up, jump. Oh, there we go. Okay. Get the little caterpillar dude. Sorry for squishing you. And then this little guy, squish you. And then let's jump up. Nice. And there's a Pirate Sam shirt there. Now, one thing I probably should be responsible to mention is this is actually quite an expensive game to download. I understand the physical, it's 4 discs, so it's actually quite a big release if you're gonna buy it on disc. And of course, cartridges are expensive to begin with, but it doubly so. Oh, darn it! I could have used Thingo Sam there, Picture Sam, to shoot those. Did not think wisely, did I? And that's the end door. Well, the door to this section. So it's €20 as a download, and that'll get you all cartridge for PAL systems, which runs on Vice. You can't use the cartridge on the Ultimate. It's just a side effect of... Oh, I wonder. Oh, yes! I didn't know you could do... I didn't think you could do this. I never actually tried it, but turns out you can move to the other half of the level. You get the download, which gives you the PAL disc version, the NTSC disc version, and the cartridge version. The cartridge will work on Vice, but it won't work... regretfully, it won't work on things like the Ultimate or... presumably the Chameleon, so you do have to just be wary of that. Oh, can I jump on the? Oh no, I can't jump on the cloud. Darn it! Oh, I was kind of hoping I could jump in there and it would. I was kind of hoping I could jump in there and it would take me along, but that wasn't the case. All these little launches are painful. This is where Picture Sam comes in very handy. What am I doing wrong? So you hold down. At least the rock respawns. Darn it. Alright, there's a checkpoint. That's right, now I'm going to time it to avoid this darn hornet. Secret passages. Oh no. Oh, no. Let's see if I can hit this. Oh, checkpoint time. Checkpoint time. Retry from checkpoint. For what is here, it's such a marvelous package. I know it's an expensive grab if you're gonna grab the download, but it is well worth it. And of course, darn it, if you're patient enough. Oh.
This is going. This bank is going. What else is going?
Okay. Let's move to be a little lower and... Alright, take that. I wish I had... This gets tough because you gotta time it, get in that cannon. Whew. That was close. Oh no. That's okay, run through. Flip that up. I presume there's going to be something else I'm going to need to hit up here. I love that momentum. No! Oh. Nice usage of of piffing a thing there. Ah, darn it, Ninja Sam. Alright. I think we haven't got any costumes, so let's go through this section. Let's go through this section and die. Retry from checkpoint. I think we're almost at the end of this stage, and that might be where I'll cut it off for now, just because there is so much to this game, in all honesty. Womp womp. Yeah, I'm going to try and finish this stage. I think I've played on to the next one, but I haven't played much further because really I'm sort of just thinking about the trying to save the experience when my actual cart arrives. But Sam's Journey is an absolute pinnacle. If I'd given it more time in 2017, in like that week between Christmas and New Year, I think that probably would have been my pick of game of the year. What I've played so far has been utterly amazing. We've done the second little world. 43%. There's a lot more I missed, which I'll probably try and get back to. Save game. I won't bother because really this one is just my throwaway save that I just wanted to have when playing for the video. And I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to show too much more of it off, partly because I haven't seen much more of it myself, and partly because I'm probably not going to be great without some of those stages. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think. Do check this game out. It is utterly amazing and is an utter high point of what the 64 can still do 35 years later. Do check it out, even if just to play, grab it and play it on Vice. It does have a high price tag for that digital release, but it's worth it. I will have links because you can order physicals through Protovision as a pre-order, digitals from Protovision store if you're not in the EU or you're in Germany or outside the EU. It's really weird like that, or itch to just be convenient, and everything else. Do click like if you enjoyed it. It really helps. As always, and if you haven't already, do consider subscribing. New videos come out Friday, and it's the best way to keep on track, on top of them as they come out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.